Divine Feminine Empress 444 here to do a collective read. Decks have already been shuffled. I apologize I wasn't able to get on yesterday. I've been working on a lot of things. Let's right away tap into the energy of the collective. Remember that this is a collective reading, not a personal reading. If you are interested in a personal reading, everything you need is inside my description box. Also, remember to flip the roles how they fit for your situation. Remember that there really is no gender in tarot. So what may come up as a queen could be a king and vice versa. Okay? Or any other style. With that being said, let's tap into the energy of the collective. So we have true colors. We have sex addiction. We have free, moving on, letting go, and loving you. And we have wish. Collective. So we have the Queen of Wands. We have the Three of Pentacles. The High Priestess. So we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands in the upright. Six of Pentacles in the upright. Death card in the upright. One more. And we have the Ten of Wands in the upright. Okay. Collective. So, I feel like this is you here in this High Priestess energy. Like having this inner knowing, using your intuition. Somebody who's very feminine. Again, take it how it resonates for you. You could be a masculine, but you're just heavily in your feminine energy, which means that you're more balanced, like you're in tune with your emotions, right? That's how I'm seeing it, right? Trusting in your own gut feelings, trusting in yourself more, gaining that knowledge. I'm getting here. So whoever you are, right? You have somebody that was attached to you in this Nine of Wands energy in reverse. Okay. This is somebody who they struggle, right? This is somebody who feels overwhelmed, burdened, somebody who's more paranoid. Um, hmm, this person has a hard time staying focused, I'm hearing. They always want to play the victim, also, is what I'm hearing. This is somebody who had you in a third party situation, right? They were dealing with a Queen of Wands here, okay? And I feel like after you separated from this person, I feel like you set yourself free, right? You started to move on and then you started to get downloads about what was really going on in this situation. And I definitely see that this person had some kind of sex addiction. Whoever they were with, this Queen of Wands, whoever is in this Queen of Wands energy that they were with, okay? This is somebody who showed up the same way they did. Very sexual, very passionate. Um, hmm, I'm getting definitely like attractive, right? So this person could have been attractive, and your past person could have been attractive. Or at least your person saw this person this way, right? But see, that's what it was, right? It was 3D based. It was more like the illusion of what it looked like on the outside. Thank you, Spirit. That's why this person was ended up attached to this person. It was to teach them a lesson, to show them about themselves. Yes, yes, yes. What I'm really getting here, to be honest with you, collective, I'm seeing karma. Okay. I feel like karma's playing out here. Hmm. Especially with this Knight of Wands. This Queen of Wands could have burnt your past person, and now they feel burdened. Hmm. And when I say burnt them, I mean sexually burnt them. Yes. Mm. I feel like this person was definitely sleeping with this person, this Queen of Wands, without protection. Yes, yes, yes. And I feel like other people too. I feel like both of them were sleeping with other people, is the way Spirit's showing this to me. Mm. There's definitely an awakening going on here. And now this person, your past person, is feeling like they're carrying a lot of burdens here. Hmm. It's like they know, they now realize that they added more responsibilities onto themselves. More burdens. Yeah, and I feel like I'm also getting, because this person slept around with a lot of people. The way Spirit's showing it to me is that they really are unsure how they got this. But the way Spirit is showing me, it's from this Queen of Wands. Okay. Mm. King of Cups. See, collective, you're showing up in a masculine energy. Okay, male or female, it doesn't matter. Whoever you are, you're somebody who's more in control, right? You're somebody who's more balanced, especially with your emotions. Again, you even got that with this high priestess, right? You're in your feminine energy. It's like a balance between the masculine and feminine. Hmm. Like you stand in your power. You could definitely be empathetic as well. Hmm. I feel like you're the type of person, you're very supportive, right? You don't judge people, I feel like. Hmm. You really try to show compassion for people, I feel. Yeah. I am called to say heavy Aquarius energy and heavy Pisces energy. You or this person or someone in this story. Hmm. And again, I'm one, I don't normally call out signs because most people have almost every sign somewhere in their birth chart. But Spirit wanted me to say that. Hmm. Maybe because somebody that watches me goes towards more sign specific readings. Thank you, Spirit. A lot of the times I'm supposed to break this down for you guys because there's somebody new that's going to watch this or that is watching right now. Whoever you are, you watch readings that are sign specific. Either if you watch it for your sign or this person's sign, when in all actuality, your person could show up sometimes in other energies, and so do you. It just depends like where the moon phases are at and like just the universe alone, right? In general. Um so sometimes you think, I'm going to give an example. If you're an Aries and you watch that, or an Aquarius or a Pisces, right? And you're constantly heavy watching those signs, there could be other readings that come up for you or just collective ones in general, and you're to watch them and you're missing messages. I am called to say that for someone. Hmm. Hello guys. So anyway, with this magician energy, I feel like mm, I'm getting, you've received a lot of clarity, right? About who this person was. Okay. Maybe when you met this person, you really didn't know. I feel like this person wished for somebody like you. Spirit's showing me. It's like they could have been already going through some kind of like breakup or hardship in a previous relationship. I'm thinking with either like a baby's mama or like a baby's daddy. Somebody that they definitely had an attachment to. They could even if they didn't have children, maybe they, like, lived together or something. But it was somebody that they really had an attachment to, that they trusted. Because I feel like this is someone who has a hard time trusting. I'm definitely getting that, but they let their guard down in the past here. So they wished for someone better, right? Which God gave them you, and they didn't see you, right? God kind of kept you hidden, I'm hearing. It was almost like one of those things that maybe you didn't have everything that this person normally would go for, right? Or maybe you were beautiful and showed up as everything that this person would want, but maybe your funds, maybe your finances weren't where they should have been, right? Somehow, some way, spirit and the universe and God kept you kind of hidden because they wanted to see this person's true intention. See, this person probably cried out to God and said, "Oh God, I promise, just bring me somebody good, somebody who loves me, somebody who's kind, somebody who's, generous and going through all these things." When all actuality, you came towards them, and then because maybe you didn't match up in some way, they gave up, right? And decided to still creep around, still trying to look for better, still trying to look for more. This is somebody who always is unsatisfied, right? I always say, and forgive me for saying this, and this is my judgment, but it's something I've found to be true, okay? Especially with men. A lot of the times when you see a man that's very sexually active, okay, a lot of the times it's because they're never satisfied with a woman. They have some kind of either bisexual or, homosexual tendencies. And that is a known fact for a lot of people. I'm not saying that to judge because I don't judge anyone at all for any of that. It is definitely your choice. But I notice a lot of times when men constantly feel the need to sleep around with a lot of other, it's because nothing really actually satisfies them except another man. Yes. And I've noticed too in narcissistic men, this is very common. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Just called to say that. And I say whatever God tells me to say and Spirit tells me to say. So we have the Two of Swords. Yeah. I feel like this was a difficult decision for you because I feel like you really did attach yourself to this person. You really felt like this was your person, but I feel like it's because this person manipulated you to feel this way. Okay. This person showed up one way towards you and then ended up being another. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Two of Wands. hmm I feel like you're making progress, whoever you are, right? You've had to make some decisions and you may be stuck at a kind of, I just heard like at a standstill right now because you're not sure which way to go. It's like confusing to you. I am called to say that maybe if you sit somewhere quietly, for someone here, it could be outdoors, like towards water. Okay. Others of you, maybe you need to like meditate and just have silence in your bedroom, right? Whatever works best for you. I am called to say this because you're no longer blindfolded. You're no longer in an illusion. You know what was going on with this person, okay? I feel like what the problem is that it's like not having that confirmation, like actually not hearing it, okay? Or this person apologizing to you, something like that is what I'm saying. So that could be something that's kind of holding you still. I am called to say, I mean, you have free will, but you should move forward, right? You can't allow people to stop you from living. If somebody wants to do something, they're going to do it, especially a man. Let's be real. If a man wants a certain car, he's going to do everything in his power to get that car, no matter how hard it is to get that car. Okay. When a man wants a certain job, he is going to do whatever it takes to get that job. If he wants a fit body, he is going to go to that gym every fucking day. No matter if he's tired, exhausted, it don't matter what's going on. If he wants his body to be a certain way, he's going to make that happen. Okay? When a man desires a woman, he's going to keep doing whatever it is to get said woman. Okay? Or man, vice versa. It don't matter. My point here is when if they wanted to, they would. So if you're holding back and staying still for somebody who blatantly can totally dismiss you, for some of you, this could be years, months, days, whatever. But if somebody can go a lengthy period of time and not check for you, they're not worth waiting for. They're just not. Okay. And a lot of the times, and I'm sorry, maybe I'm not the reader for you. I tell people all the time, you should definitely find a reader that fits you. But over here, I give a little bit of hard love, okay? Because sometimes it's needed. I'm not going to sit here and bottle feed you and force feed you false hope, okay? A lot of the times these situations are what they are for you to walk away, to learn a lesson, whatever this person showed you, and move forward and do better. Okay? Yeah. 3 of Cups. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to here, um, I feel like you're making new friends. I feel like for some of you, you could be getting ready to celebrate, maybe go out to a nice dinner or something with some friends or coworkers, something like that. Um, Getting out in the community more, collaborating with other people, right? Maybe some kind of business endeavor, right? That like a group of you have to get together. And then maybe you guys are going to go out for like dinner or drinks or something like that afterwards. I'm seeing that could be for someone. Hmm. Sorry, guys, I haven't been reading the comments. Give me a minute. King of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely see if you're somebody who's been struggling with your finances lately or kind of feeling stuck. Um, I feel like that's about to change. I feel like you're gonna step into this energy of like a boss bitch. That's what I just heard. Boss motherfucker energy. Okay, male or female, take that how it resonates. hmm It's almost like stepping into like a fiery but like earthy energy is what I'm hearing. hmm Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. I feel like you're gonna start being more disciplined. hmm Stepping into some kind of leadership role. Very business savvy. For some of you, you could be getting ready to open your own business. Page of Cups. Yeah. I feel like something is going to come to you that's very creative, right? hmm Something you've always kind of dreamed about. hmm And I feel like this is going to like pique your interest, make you curious. Something. Hmm. Knight of Swords. I feel like you're definitely going to have to take action, right? Like fast. This is going to happen really fast here. Mm. And I feel like I'm called to tell you not to it's just going to take off out of nowhere. Maybe it's even something that you've been working on for a while, but then out of nowhere it just like fucking takes off. And I feel like um almost like defending yourself but like not really. So right, if people say negative shit, maybe you might have to chin check them a little bit or something. I don't know. But yeah. I just feel like you're somebody who's gonna be like fast on your feet, right? Get into the bag. I just heard get into the bag. Yeah, I like this energy. Sorry again, I didn't have a chance to look. And I apologize, but I'm in my pajamas. Ask a question. Mm. We're not doing ask a question today. Sorry, honey. You know what would be really great if you do, since this is a free reading, right? It's collective, and if you're resonating, obviously you're staying. It would be nice if you hit the thumbs up. How about that? Hmm. I'm a firm believer in equal give and take, right? Fair exchange. So anyway, Ace of Cups. Yeah. I feel like whoever you are, you're stepping more into your spirituality. Um hmm. Again, I'm definitely having like a really deep feeling of like having compassion for others, but then also I feel like you always did that. Like always had compassion for others, always understood other people's circumstances. But now it's almost about like having that compassion for yourself. Mhm. Yeah. It's a good energy. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. I definitely see some kind of opportunity coming towards you here. Financially. Definitely financially, I'm seeing. Um and I feel like this could take you somewhere. Like you may even travel. Mhm. Some kind of opportunity that might make you travel for someone here. Ooh, strength. Hmm. I feel like whatever this is inside of you, it's like finding that balance. You're somebody who definitely, this is what I'm hearing. This is spirit telling me this. You're somebody who like you're fucking rare, okay? Because not only are you sweet and loving and kind, but I'm also getting like you're kind of fucking sassy and you're kind of like have a little bit of a dark side as well, which I really enjoy feeling this energy because it's like you would never do anything to hurt anyone, right? But you have your own little ways. Like I'm getting this like seductive, right? But then also sweet. But then I'm also getting like a people can't really figure you out because maybe you say some like off the wall shit sometimes, right? And then all of a sudden you get serious. Like it's your energy, whoever this is that I'm feeling, is so I like this energy. I like this energy. It's like keeping them guessing. That's what I'm hearing. Like keeping them guessing. Yeah. I like this. Yeah. Four of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like you're about to celebrate something here. You could for someone here, you could be moving. 1111 could be very significant for you right now. I'm also seeing I feel like you have people in the background watching you. Mhm. And I feel like right here you're very focused, trying to master something here. You could be doing something like repetitively, right? Could be like a new job or some kind of like maybe you created something, right? I'm getting that for someone. Okay. For someone here, you like actually invented something and you're trying to like perfect it and like building it or something. I'm definitely getting like with your hands, like you're building something and trying to get it maybe patented or something like that. Hmm. King of Wands. Yeah. You're meant to be an entrepreneur for sure. You know what it is? I feel like maybe you're somebody who was always afraid, right? Afraid to have to step out of your comfort zone. hmm Maybe you're somebody who always kind of played in the background You allowed others to lead. I feel like you're in this season for you. You're meant to step forward and be the leader. Hmm. You've matured a lot. You're more focused. Hmm. Can you what? Can you please answer? I mean, no harm. I'm genuinely just curious. What am I supposed to answer? Ignore that girl? Okay. Anyway, yeah, celebration here. I feel like whoever you are, you're meant to be seen. Okay. Hmm. And I feel like I'm getting like followers, right? So if you do something online, you could definitely have like your selective followers that really like genuinely enjoy you, right? Hmm. That was on the bottom of the deck with justice and the sun. Ooh, I love that. Wow. So we have the four of pentacles, justice, and the sun. And here's another 11. So 1111 could be very significant for you. Hmm. And look, the spirit just called me to see yes. That's definitely for someone. I do see right now you could be struggling a little bit financially. Maybe it's almost like kind of feeling like that robbing Peter to pay Paul type of energy. Maybe you've been short on, money for your bills, things like that. I do see that getting ready to balance back out. So don't be too afraid. And I am called to say, keep the faith. Any other time God has come through. So why would this be any different? I'm called to say that for someone. So if you're worried about your finances right now, I'm called to say to yes, be very careful with your finances, but remember that God always comes through. Keep your faith. Yes. Keep that positive mindset. I am called to say it's almost like bringing out that childlike energy inside of you. Like even when things are going bad, try to be positive. Okay? Think of something positive. I'm called to give this example because this literally just happened to me yesterday. That's why I didn't get on yesterday. Um, and sometimes we as readers have to go through something first because then the energy will come up for someone. My phone broke yesterday. Literally, I cracked it in a car door at work. Hmm. And literally, I was like, oh my goodness, because I already have so much other things going on. And I really thought, "Oh, I really cannot be doing this right now to having to purchase another phone." But it was like God came over me and said, "You know what? It is what it is." And I thought about it, I'm like, I needed to upgrade my phone anyway. It was starting to get really old. So it is what it is. So that's an example. So that could be happening for you. It might not be a phone, but it could be some other situation. Stay positive here. Mhm. Mhm. Three of Swords. It's like, you know what's fucking crazy that I'm seeing? It's not even just this person. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you have always had energies around you, meaning just people in general, that have always made you feel like this. Heartbreak, betrayal, sadness, suffering, sorrow, hurt, divorcing, depression, all of that. Okay. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you've always experienced this. Okay. And it's something about when things are going bad, that's what they want. They want you to like wallow in that and stay at a low vibration. Spirit is wanting you to step into this childlike energy, Remember, think back to when you were a child and you had no worries, right? Yeah. Mm. And not saying you had no worries, but you know what I mean. Yeah. This is what they want. It's like, I'm telling you, it's almost like a devilish energy. Like I'm getting that vision of like the good angel on one shoulder, the bad angel on the other, or the devil on the other shoulder, right? And it's like keeping you up at night, feeling depressed, um, reminding you of everything the fuck that you've been through, right? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. They want you juggling. This is what's going on. It's these fucking energies. It's all about stepping into this new I just heard sphere, right? Stepping into this new atmosphere. That's the way spirit's showing it to me. It's like going from, like, no matter what, you're still going to be in that same, how do I want to say this, spirit's showing it to me but not saying the words. So it, to me, the way spirit's showing it to me is almost like you can jump through time portals, right? And that's what spirit's wanting you to do. But right now you're still kind of stuck. Where is that fucking card? Yes, thank you. Ace of Pentacles. I kept seeing this in my third, like my third eye. It literally is showing me like your abundance is just after you step into this new atmosphere, right? But it takes for you to have strength, balance out your light and dark, and step into this childlike energy for you to be able to move forward so you no longer have to fucking juggle. It's literally this easy, but you make it hard because you stay in your head about all the hurt, the pain from the past. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, fucking Spirit. Yeah, Chariot. They want you to move forward. Hmm. It's something about your willpower. Stop worrying about the past. Stop reminiscing. Stop wallowing in this. Okay? Find that new direction, right? Right now, this is how Spirit's showing it to me. This is you, but you have no reins. You have no control over the fucking wheels, right? It's just like a free for all right now in your brain. And Spirit wants you to get back control. Get your head. Ooh, Spirit. I just heard put your head back in the game. Yes. See, look, stop focusing on the past and what you lost. Turn your ass around. You still got love, compassion, hope. Yes. Mm-mm. This is what you're meant to be in. This star energy. Yes. Spirit pulled you away from all that bullshit so you could rejuvenate yourself. Find your faith again, hope. Ooh, that's the devil fucking energy. I'm telling you, this shit follows you a fucking around. This shit's probably followed you around for years. Some of you, 20 years, 10, 11, 15, 8. I'm hearing 5, 3. Yeah. Like a ball and fucking chain. Like as if that's all you can get. It's all you deserve. I think fucking not. Start out small, right? And move forward. Go towards these new opportunities. Stop fucking dwelling on this past. I'm sorry, collective. Woo, I get really into it because, man, I want y'all to succeed. Yes, you are to step into this emperor energy. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Show your self respect, demand it from others. Demand it. Fuck them. Step into this leadership role. You are not what other people have called you or said for you to be. If ain't nobody else gonna fucking protect you, protect yourself. Balance out your masculine and feminine energy. I'm gonna leave that here. I am gonna give you a divine goddess oracle message. Communicate. Receive and express the truth. Okay? Leap of faith. Yeah, see? Taking this leap, taking a risk, and stepping into the beauty of the unknown. Finally, step. You know what it is? You're afraid that shit may actually fucking go better. You're afraid. Because why do you keep fucking wallowing in where all that hurt was? Why? Because you think you're not good enough? You think you don't deserve it? Fuck out of here. You deserve that and more. Double for your trouble. So now you need to know that. And you need to believe that. Rest. Listen to your body. Mentally and physically unwind. Yes, you've been through a lot. And I feel like spirit did lead you here to where so you could be away from, put you in that hermit mode so you could rest, right? Gather yourself back. Dedication. Stay dedicated to your goals. Effort that will reap success. So if you are somebody, I'm going to say this to you. And I'm saying this because I'm guilty of this my fucking self. Okay? And I feel like spirit just showed me this so I can admit my own faults because hell, if I can talk about anybody else, I'm going to fucking talk about myself. Okay? That's how I feel. I'm one of these type of people that I'd rather talk about my own fuck ups than someone else's. Okay? Because I'm not worried about what the next motherfucker's doing. I'm worried about what I'm doing and how I can better myself. Okay? I'll help y'all along the way, but I would never do anything to hinder anyone else or hurt anyone else. The reason why Spirit's showing me this is it says dedication. Stay dedicated to your goals. Effort will reap success, right? A lot of the times, there's sometimes that I don't want to get on here. I don't, because I'm tired, right? I work a regular 9 to 5. I got kids. I got bills. I got all kinds of other shit going on. Kids in sports, all types of stuff. And every day I could make the fucking excuse. And sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I tell myself, you know what? Tomorrow's another day. I don't really care. And I feel like Spirit is trying to let everyone know, and myself included, if you want to get to where you want to get to, you got to stay focused and you got to keep going, right? It's not only just for y'all. Sometimes they're for me too. Energy activation. Yeah. Connect to the divine through meditation and prayer. I just said that earlier. Y'all need to spend time alone and really think about what this is that you want to do and stick to these goals. Stop letting other things and fears of things and people hold you back. Mm. Hmm. Well, I get it, Angel, but you need to get up out of your head, honey. Hmm. You know what? A lot of people will say, "Oh, I don't want to trigger. I don't want to trigger." I am going to trigger you because I want you to know that you deserve better. I want you to know it. So I want you to be triggered. For real, for real. But I ain't going to trigger you in a way to make you feel like shit. I'm going to trigger you in a way that's going to make you want to prove me wrong. Because I want you to succeed. I ain't on here wasting my breath for nothing. If I see y'all's energy coming up like this, we're going to fix that problem. We going to fix it. Not today, Satan, not today. Oh, Lord. Listen, I'm human too. Sometimes I doubt myself. You think us readers don't feel the same way? Shoot. We do. We do. And we've been through most of this anyway. And sometimes God will put us through this at the exact same time as y'all, certain things. So we'll talk about it because it's going to resonate. Nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason. Everything. I told my old best friend that one time, and she was so mad at me because something had happened to one of her children. And I said, everything happens for a reason. Everything is in God's plan. And she did not want to hear that. And she was mad. And I can understand. But guess what? After we sat and discussed what we did, she apologized to me later and was like, now I get what you meant. Because her son went through that situation, right? She was able to help another person that had to go through that same similar situation. She was able to be there and comfort that person. Yeah, it sucks that we go through things, but sometimes we are it's not that God puts that pain there. God didn't put that pain there. Man put that pain there. Someone else put that pain there. The devil puts that pain there. Okay? But God always helps you to see the lesson in your pain or the blessing in your pain so you can help others. He will turn your pain into purpose. Amen. Hopefully this resonated with somebody. Thank you guys for getting on. I truly appreciate you all for watching. I love and respect all of y'all. I promise you. If you got to take it the way you got to take it, oh well. I just want y'all to be successful. Again, I thank you all so much for watching. I am going to get back on here. I know I promised you guys I would get on here and do a 30-minute read giveaway, and I still am planning on doing that, but I just had some shit happen to me yesterday. So hopefully you guys can be understanding. I'm human, right? But I will be getting on and doing that. I just haven't really focused on that right now, to be honest with y'all. But I'll get back on and ask some kind of question or something and give you guys the opportunity to have a chance to win. Okay. So keep an eye out for that. Also continue to watch the readings, and I'm sure in the next day or two I'll be getting on figuring out what way I want to be able to offer that for you guys. In the meantime, between time, you guys can always if you need a personal reading, everything you need is inside my description box. All right, y'all. You have a good night. Thank you. God bless. You guys got this. Have a great night. Bye.